All praises is due to the Most High Power Yahawah. BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Barakatah Yahawah. Barakatah Yahawashai. Barakatah Yahawah. Barakatah Yahawashai. Barakatah Yahawah. Barakatah Yahawashai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstones. Peace and salutation to all the Archimedes pushing this truth in love and sincerity, which is the 144,000, which is the elect. Alright. And this is a quick lesson we're gonna do. That's how I push this out. It's called evildoers. Okay. This is Proverbs 21 and 15. Alright. It is joy to the just. And who is the just? That's why I know who is the just. Just, lawful, righteous. Okay. The righteous. Alright. And also the saints. To do judgment. Alright. It is joy to the just to do judgment. Okay, let's see what judgment is. Alright. To do judgment, justice, ordinance. Alright. Judgment, ark of deciding a case, place, court, seat of judgment, process, procedure. Alright, and go on and on. Okay. So we see now it is joy to the just, to the righteous, to do judgment. Okay. But destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. Alright, meaning workers of sin. Alright. And iniquity means trouble, wickedness, sorrow, idolatry. Trouble of iniquity means trouble of sin. Alright, wickedness. Okay. But destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity, the workers of sin. Alright. Now you know we was born and raised and shaped in sin. Okay, but that doesn't mean we have the sin. Alright, that doesn't mean we have to go out there and sin. Alright. Every day we must seek and abide. Okay? Every day we must strive, seek and abide, in the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay? Because now in today's world, the churches are saying that hey, the law is done away with. We only need grace now. Which in grace the law hasn't done away with, right? Because when you look at grace, what is grace? Grace is righteousness. So what is unrighteousness? You got sin. Alright, so what is sin? The transgressions of the law. Alright, so the law isn't done away with. Alright? So every day you must seek and abide. Okay? Seek the Most High Power and His laws. Okay? Alright, so let's go to Matthew chapter 12, 36 to 37. Okay. Alright. This is YAHAWASHI speaking, whom the word called Jesus, which is the Son of the Most High Power, Yahawah, also the word of truth. Okay. But I say unto you that every idol, alright, idle, let's look up idle, say free from labor, leisure, lazy, okay, shunning the labor which one ought to perform. Okay, but the point is here as a negative particle. Okay, let's go down to the Strong's definition. As a negative particle, an inactive, that is unemployed. Okay, by implication, lazy, useless, barren, idle, slow. Okay, so let's read it again. But I say unto you that every idle or lazy or slow word that men should speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Okay? Now we look up the word judgment a little earlier, but this word here, judgment, this is in Greek. Alright, this means a separation. Alright, as you can see, a separating, sundering, separation. Alright. So now, when he says, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of separation. Alright, meaning separating from the righteous, from the righteous from the unrighteous. Alright. Verse 37. And by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. Alright. So whatever proceed out your mouth, you'll be justified by it or condemned by it according to your words. Okay. You can speak death, or you have to speak life, not death. Alright? or else you will be condemned by the words you speak. Okay? So let's go to James chapter 4 and 17. Alright? Go to James 4 and 17. Okay? Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good, and doeth it not, to him that is sin. Alright? So you know what to do good. Right? Why would you go and do something bad? But you know you're sinning. Okay? So that's why the scriptures say, therefore to him that knoweth to do good, and doeth it not, to him that is a sin. Alright? So if you do something, you know you have to do something good, and you ain't doing it, alright? You're doing the opposite, meaning like you're doing the works of iniquity. So therefore, you'll be punished. Okay? And that's exactly what the Lord is saying, that you'll be punished for it. Alright? So let's go to Romans 13 and 4. Okay? Go to Romans 13 and 4. So because everything which we do, whether it be good or whether it be bad, we have to get an account for it. Alright? For he is the minister. Let's look at the word of minister. Alright? See that? One who execute the commands of another, especially of a master, a servant, attendant, minister, the servant of a king. Alright? From the Most High power. Alright? For he is the minister of the Most High, that to thee. To who? To thee. Meaning to you. Alright? For good. For good. He's the minister for you to good. That means the angel. Alright? But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid. For he beareth not the sword in vain. He beareth not the sword in vain. Alright? For he is the minister of the Most High power, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. Alright? So look here. If you know that, you know, if you have to do something which is good and you don't do it, you do evil. Look here. The Lord will execute that wrath upon you. You know? That's all he's saying. Execute that upon you. Alright? So do good in the eyes of the Lord. Alright? Let's go to 1 John 2 and go to 1 John 2 and 4. Okay? He said, I know him. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. Right? How could you say you know the Most High and you're doing fool? Like these pastors inside these churches. Yeah? How could you say that? And these so-called Christians. You say you know the Lord, but you doing fool? Yeah? You ain't keeping the laws. You ain't keeping his statutes. You ain't keeping his commandments. You know, you say the law is done away with. So therefore, you's a liar. You know, any man who say the law is done away with, he's a liar. Okay? And guess what? The wrath will be upon you. The Lord ain't playing, but you look around in the world today. The Lord is executing his judgments right now. You know? So therefore, seek him. Seek his laws. And abide in them. You know? That's what they do. Alright? And this goes back to the scripture where we just been to. Romans 13 and 4. For he is the minister of the Most High, the angel. Whether he is a good angel or a bad angel. Right? To thee, to you. For good. But if thou do that which is evil, but if you do that which is evil, be afraid. For he beareth not the sword for in vain. He beareth the sword not for nothing. He holding the sword in his hand not for nothing. For he is the minister. For he is the minister. Alright? For he is the executor. For he is the executor of the Most High power. A revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. Alright? So you better do righteous. You know? Do righteous in the eyes of the Lord. So let's go to Matthew 7 and 21. Okay? Matthew chapter 7 and verse 21 to 23. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Alright? Only those which is the elect are doing the will of the Most High power will enter the kingdom. Alright? Only those. and only his elect anyhow, because the Lord said 2/3 of his people will die and cut off. Alright? And the 1/3 should be left therein. Alright? Many will say unto me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, which is the pastors them, and they use calling the wrong name, and they follow us. In thy name have we cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works. That's what they can say, But they ain't calling on the right name. They call him Jesus. They ain't calling him YAHAWASHI. They ain't taking the time to go and look and study these things. They ain't taking the time to go and do the research. Alright? So Satan himself has transformed himself into the angel of light, and so is his ministers. Alright? And that's exactly what's going on inside the church right now. See? And anybody else who following them. Okay? So let's go to Revelation 21 and 8. Okay? Alright. But the fearful, and the unbelieving, and the abominable, and the murderers, and the whoremongers, and the sorcerers, and the idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake, which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Alright. All that stuff what I just name off, that's happening right inside the churches. Alright. These so-called churches. All them doing, well, not all, but majority of them. Imagine say all, because if they going inside there, they following the pastor. They are being programmed. Alright? They worshiping the image of the beast. Alright? They are unbelieving. When you bring this truth to them, they deny it. So therefore, they are unbelieving, abominable. They are murderers, whoremongers. Alright? And I did a study with thou high place. Alright? And this is where all this stuff come from. Through them. Alright? And the last part which is the second death, right? The first death is when they take that mark of the beast. When they take that, they don't die. So the second death is when they can get burned up with that nuclear destruction with Esau them and the other rest of the nations. Alright? So that's where the 2/3 of our people right there will be cut off and die. Alright? So let's go to John. We can go to John 8 and 44. We go to John 8 and 44. Okay. Alright. But we can hit it off from verse 42. Okay. Yahawashi said unto them, if God were your father, you would love me, for I proceeded forth and came from God. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me. Alright. Why do ye not understand my speech? Alright, he asked them a question. He saw them, I would say. Even because ye cannot hear my word. Alright. Ye are of the father, the devil. Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do, which is Esau. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar, and the father of it. Alright? So that is talking about Esau, which is the devil. Alright? And our churches today, 2/3 of our people right now, they worshiping him. Alright? They following him. Okay? They saying the Most High love everybody, which is them in it. Alright? We know that the Lord don't love everybody. Alright? So they can die. 2/3 of our people must die. Alright? So with that, I'll say, Kala Hal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Barakatah.